Right now I'm in front of our recently completed warehouse fit-out project here in central London. In this video I will explain you exactly how we helped our client Drakes to achieve significant savings on the both design and build and relocate to the new premises without delay. In this project we utilized every centimeter of the space to make sure we address all the business needs, from the office space, manufacturing, shooting area to storage and dispatch area, to make sure we get one smooth layout to address all the business needs in one space. We also optimized M&E and the overall design to reduce the future running cost as the energy bills, ventilation and AC, to make sure that the space not just only great, but it's efficient long term. My name is Sviat, I'm director and founder at Craftex. We've been on the market for more than 10 years. Over that time, we completed over 150 high-end projects across London, from residential to complex commercial and industrial builds. We work with businesses, investors, developers and private clients to turn empty shells into well-designed, highly efficient and profitable spaces. So here is one of our projects, warehouse fit-out for one of the e-commerce fashion brands here in London. What we are doing here, modifying this warehouse to use it at the three main areas. First area is going to be as a office and the shooting space. The second area is going to be the storage for their clothing. And the third area on the back is going to be loading bay. We are here with the main gentleman of Drakes, Rav. What's your responsibility in the business and what the business does actually?
So my title is Finance and Operations Director. So everything financial performance related, budgeting, management accounts, kind of reporting into the MD. And from an operations perspective, pretty much what you see here today. So quality control through to warehousing, production, including the tie factory, all kind of fall under ultimately my remit.
Most the important question is the money and the cost. How we estimate? We won this project because we were 15K less expensive than other contractors.
You know, what underpins most decisions is financial viability and also, you know, the relationship and the dynamic as well. And we found you guys to be very malleable to our needs first. And secondly, you know, the most important factor was that you came in very cost effective.
Basically, by asking more questions to our clients and understanding more clear what exactly they want and value engineer our solution towards their needs. 99% of the contractors, they're gonna price ventilation using decking equipment. It's extremely expensive and unnecessary if these guys wanna use this place only for maximum 5 years. We used less expensive equipment and we saved already 30% of the money for them. By listening what our clients want, we always provide a better solution, and as well, we can control more as soon as we are responsible for design. I control my design team, I control my engineers and M&E engineers and the architects, and together with my team we can come up with the best solution possible to get as much as possible return on your investment.
From the moment that I met you guys, you gave me a lot of confidence that you'd be able to deliver what we needed in terms of the requirement here. That's right. I mean, ultimately, the overall objective, the overarching objective was to save money. That's mostly why most people move to a 3PL model from having their own operations, their own warehouse, which is a massive overhead of fixed costs. So,
all right. Second, the most important thing for our B2B clients is return on investment and how we can provide as better value as possible on their investment into something similar like this. So I'm gonna give a simple example on the value engineering on this project. First of all, I already mentioned about less expensive AC and ventilation and optimization in terms of how many heaters we're gonna place here. But the main one is just to divide this place on the 3 different areas based on 3 different uses. They're gonna have people here, so they need the comfortable temperature to work. So we build in the wall, and comparing to the first idea to have this as a one whole space, they just within 5 years, they can save, I don't know, maybe 50 to 60K just paying the bills by dividing the area, and the simple investment is just a few walls, which gonna cost them less than 10K. So the ROI is straight away within the first year. As well as that, we introduced more ventilation here in this property through the whole space. So they're not gonna have damp in the winter, and we're not using any expensive equipment which is not needed because this company gonna be only 5 years here. I price stuff which is necessary and needed as less as possible. So we do not introduce any unnecessary stuff within the project, because then basically, of course, I can make a little bit more money, but my strategy is different.
You know, the changes that you suggested were only positive changes and changes that would have created more efficiency.
Yeah.
You know, for instance, the introduction of the temporary walls.
Yeah.
You know, creating segregation between all the departments was a very useful suggestion.
I optimize the cost for the client so I can build a better relationship, and in the end of the day, I'm gonna get more business from these clients, and my retention of the client is gonna be way longer than any other construction company trying to oversell and sell some expensive kitchen which should have been installed in the Knightsbridge penthouse instead of installing in commercial warehouse area. By having my team in-house, design team, we can get as much as possible value on every single square meter of your property, and based on the proper design towards your business needs. Yeah, so this area we basically was thinking in regards to the business and how much you're gonna be spending after, not only to get the fit out done, but as well how much it's gonna cost you to run this warehouse, because on that area this is a machinery and production area. Here is the shooting, and there is some office space.
Yes.
So there is 3 different spaces, there is 4s and 5s. So we wanted to actually divide the spaces to make sure you're not wasting money on the bills, on heating and ventilation.
Exactly.
Because there is one temperature here, as you can feel there is different temperature.
Absolutely.
This is not needed because you keep some boxes and stuff here.
Absolutely.
Okay, the most important question for every client, how we can manage deadlines and how we can make sure we deliver the project on time, which is extremely important for your return on investment and for any business to get your property as soon as possible. We sign the agreement with the liquidated damages. If you are late, we're paying you fees. The second thing that is our planning. We plan our project ahead on every single task gonna be involved towards this project. We always allow a little bit more time, so my strategy is under promise and over deliver.
I think the original scope was actually the work would still be ongoing at this stage, but you guys delivered this warehouse to us 2 weeks ago, so it was ahead of time, ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the resource that you were able to allocate to get this over the line as quickly as you did was remarkable, really. You know, and the efficiency that you guys operated with, I think, was you know, excellent. I can't fault it. You know,
Quality and compliance. How can I make sure that my projects are always on the top quality and with the compliance to all the building regs and health and safety? So first of all, I use the labor from Poland, Ukraine, Eastern Europe. This is the best labor you can find within the UK, the most professional and deliver the best quality. The second one, we ISO accredited, we have quality assurance, and we have all the paperwork. And on top of that, I use 4 levels of the quality management. So first of all, my site is managed by my site-based construction team. The second level is my project manager, and the third level is my quality manager, and the 4th level is me. Before the client even invited to sign off the project in the end, we check everything else and we do all the snagging first, so then when the client comes, everything is amazing. So that's how we deliver our projects snag free and to the best quality possible. You know, so I came myself to see the finished product, and delivery is amazing. Project management and communication, extremely important while we are working with the businesses. As a client, you're gonna get dedicated project manager who's gonna be only working with your business on your project.
and the communication has been excellent throughout. I think because of that communication, that malleability, the fact that Dimitri, you know, he's a very busy man. You have other projects, but it feels like we're his only client sometimes. And that, you know, that's a skill set within itself, to have such a personable touch, to be able to come and meet us and make us feel like we're the most important client to you guys.
In my company, we always work on the weekends. There is nothing I cannot do. We work night shifts, we work on weekends. My guys have at minimum 20 years experience in construction. Most senior guys for bigger projects has over 50 years experience in construction. I myself have 10 years experience in construction, and that's allowed us to make sure our projects always deliver to the best quality, on time, and everything communicated and managed properly within our project. We have scheduled meetings with our clients on Zoom or on the construction project if it's needed. By having everything under one roof like I have, we make sure we finish our projects faster, which gonna gives to you better return on your investment, and you're gonna get your project faster. As well for us, we finish faster, we make more money, simple as that. We are flexible, we can get anything done on the weekend. We actually provide as less as possible distraction for our clients in terms of their business by coming over the weekend and fixing their offices, for example.
I think it was that personable touch, the fact that Dimitri, the project manager, was able to come and meet us so regularly and so often. I think that was an interesting aspect, because it allowed us the ability to build up some rapport with you guys. And I think from that, we were able to build a level of trust and build up a relationship where I think that trust built up even more so over time. And I think the proof's in the pudding, the results here.
How you can make sure as a client that we deliver on promises? First of all, you can check testimonials on our website from other clients, and we are happy to provide their contact details for you to make sure and verify. You can, of course, visit some of our projects to make sure that we are doing what we are saying. We've been more than 10 years on the market. We've done more than 150 projects over London, residential, commercial, warehouses, beauty salons, you name it. And every day I'm getting more cool testimonials from the people I do business with. And my main goal is to retain my clients as long as possible and help them make more money so I can make more money as well. As a finished result, how happy are you from 1 to 10, in the space you got?
I can't fault you guys. It's got to be a 10. I've got to say,
Thank you, man.
From start to finish, it's been excellent. The communication has been amazing. The customer relationship has been incredible.
Whatever you will need any help with the construction project, we are here to help. So you can contact us on our email, info@craftex.co.uk, and we're gonna take it from there. Important point I want to touch for every client who's looking to start a construction project is the delivery model. The standard one is when you are, as a client, hire design team first. They produce you drawings, M&E drawings, structural, wherever it is, and then you run the tender, and then you approach the contractors. Then contractors usually price too high. Then you come back to your design team. They said, oh, we didn't know that's gonna be so expensive. And then you spend, instead of you wanted to spend 1 month, you spend 3 months just on this stage. What I advise to do for my client and what I prefer to do is design and build project turnkey, where we are as one entity responsible for whole result. So I control my design team and I tell them what to do and how to do it. So they not gonna waste your money on unnecessary stuff which is too expensive.
Totally, there was definitely a change in scope as we went along the project. I think that came from you spending more time at this unit and understanding what was viable and understanding our requirements a bit more. I think those two things in particular meant that the scope changed to some extent. But throughout the entire project, even in the lead up to the first day of contracting and construction, I think you guys, you were very communicative of those changes and what you thought would be best for the business. And a lot of the time, I think we agreed with you in the end.
And as a builders, as having design team under one roof, I'm gonna make sure on the day one that we actually deliver the best, the most cost-effective design on the project. As a clear example is here, why actually our clients choose us instead of other builders. So because of the guys like this, Dima is my project manager with more than 20 years experience. And Dima, why the clients like you? Can you tell me, what is the secret?
I don't know, I've got this a little bit of charm, Because I know a lot of technical stuff. When they talk to me, they understand they talk to professional. So they understand how we can help them, how they can save them money, how we can guide them through the process, so they can just rely on us and understand that the project will complete in a good way.
Our clients love us because Dima actually works 24/7, and on the weekend he's coming on their projects and going to their offices in Mayfair. That's why they're happy, because Dima is always in touch and respond within 10 minutes or 5 minutes on the message. My experience in hiring some subcontractors is that way, that these people coming back so long, you cannot get any information out of them, you're chasing on the emails and calls. And actually my team, you can try even by signing us on some small test project, and we're gonna show you how we do it. And actually you're gonna realize that no one can beat my company in London. We are the best.
The proof is in the quality of this fit out. You know, Craftex have been absolutely amazing to work with from start to finish, and I'd absolutely recommend them and hire them again. Yeah.
If you have the quote right now from any contractor in London, send it to me, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna provide you the better result, the better price, and I can beat any quote you have. So if you have the project, send me the details and send me the quote you have, and I will make sure we're gonna provide the better return on your investment.